Hey guys, what is up? My name is Kaylee, welcome back to my channel. Today is May 31st, which means that June is almost here, so I'm coming at you with my June TBR. This will be the first month in 2 months that I will actually be using my TBR cart, as in I had my children and my husband pick a book from the cart, and that is my TBR for the month. I did play a little bit of TBR God in that I took all of the books that I own that were either written by a queer author or involved queer characters, and I put them on the top, and I made my children choose from that because June is Pride Month and I want to read primarily queer books. That being said, there are a lot of readathons this month and I will be partaking in exactly one of them. I know that there's things like Queer Lit Readathon, there is Read Your Gaze Readathon, there is Ghibliathon. I really wanted to be a part of that, but you know, this month I took it easy. I didn't read as much as I normally do, and I still felt stressed about not reading, so I really just want to take it easy this month, and I do want to partake in SummerAthon, so I will have a separate TBR for that later on in the month, as it is one of the last weeks of the month, and I won't show you those books now. So this is everything else I'll read outside of that week-long readathon, and we'll start with what my children chose. Both of them picked V.E. Schwab books, so that covers a queer author in both cases, and one of them chose The Dark Vault, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 2 novels in one. It's the Archived and the Unbound, and I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that it's very YA for V.E. Schwab, and well, Victoria Schwab is what she goes as when she's writing YA, and Victoria Schwab is not my favorite YA writer. I do prefer her adult work. So I don't really have incredibly high hopes for this. This is not a 5-star prediction by any means, but she's also one of my favorite writers, so I do think I'll enjoy it. I'm not like upset about it, but the fact that I've got then her middle grade, The Near Witch, which I've been hearing mixed reviews about, at least I'm thinking it'll be a short read, 1. 2, it is her first published novel and went out of publication and came back and has hit bestseller lists, so I mean, it's V.E. Schwab, so it can't be that bad. I sound really negative, but that's why I'm starting out with these two, because I'm more excited about the other books that have been chosen. Like, I'm thinking these will be strong 3s. I guess we'll see. Next is the book that my baby chose, which I was really excited about. High fives to him, because if he hadn't chosen it, it would have been the one that I chose for the month, and that is Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. I have been meaning to get this forever. I know it's one of Cody over at Cody's Book Corner's favorite. I had to slow that down because I had tried it like 3 times and my brain just wouldn't say the words. And I trust her judgment, and we have very similar tastes. And I'm wanting to read this since I got it. So I do know that there is, one of the main characters is gay, and I don't think he's like a big front runner, but I did check in with her to make sure that he had a part enough that I can consider it on the spectrum, the LGBTQ plus spectrum. I'm gonna go ahead and read this for the month. I think this is the one I'm anticipating to be my favorite of the entire month. Next is a book that my husband chose, another one I'm really excited for, and that is The Song of Achilles. This is the story of Achilles and his friend, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but Patroclus, and their friendship slash love slash, you know, it's a mythology retelling. And Circe, also by Madeline Miller, is one of my absolute favorite books of all time, so I have very high hopes for this. I'm really excited to finally get to it. Every month that it hasn't been chosen, I've been a little sad about it, and I couldn't make it work in so many other readathons that I've been a part of in the past couple months, so really stoked for that. And my pick for the month is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I chose this last month as one of my Book of the Month add-ons. I know that it has a queer protagonist, if I am not mistaken. It is a sci-fi, modern story about a girl that I think it has to do with like being a YouTube star, kind of like Hank and John are, and like becoming a celebrity overnight. and there's like mech robots and all this stuff. I didn't do a whole lot of research on it. I've just heard nothing but great things about it. I am a fan of John Green's work, so I'm gonna expect that I'll also like Hank's. I don't know why I think that because they're siblings, their writing will be similar, but I have high hopes. So the last 3 books I think are gonna be 4 or 5 stars. And that's it for my physical TBR. Now, I did get an ARC. Let's see if I can pull it up. I got an ARC of a book that originally was set to come out in August, so I'd intended to read it in July, and then they pushed it up to I think July 23rd. I'll put the real release date down here in the description. And I got the ARC like a month and a half or 2 ago, and now I'm going to read it this month because I'd like to have it in my wrap-up before the release, which means that I have to read it this month. So I don't think that it fits in as having queer characters or a queer author, though unverified, who knows. But that is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I don't know if you can see, the cover is beautiful. I've been looking forward to this. I'm pretty sure that for Christmas, no, it was for my birthday, my husband pre-ordered it for me, and I also have the ARC, so hopefully I really love it, and I'll keep that pre-order, but I'll let you guys know. It's about a girl, I've started it already, I won't lie. It gives me Cinderella vibes, but like in a different culture, and this girl awakens a god that has now become like part of her until his task is complete. That's all I'm gonna say because I didn't read a synopsis. All I know is that it seemed fascinating when I requested it months ago, and I intend to read it this month, and I'll let you guys know how it is. So that is it. My very minimal, manageable, doable TBR for June, which is Pride Month, so just a whole lot of awesome. And then obviously the 1 ARC, the ebook form, and then my TBR for the SummerAthon includes, I believe, it'll be 2 to 3 books, so we'll see how that goes when that happens. And that's it for me. I did not do so well with my TBR last month. I mean, I did okay. I think I had an approximate like 12 or 13 novels that I intended to get to, and I think I read 5 novels maybe. I'm gonna extend the month mentally and include the Poppy War once I finish it in my May wrap up, even though tomorrow's June and there's no way I'm finishing it before then. But that's it for me. That is my June TBR. Let me know if you guys are going to be involved in any readathons. If there are any of these books that you intend to read and would like to buddy read with me, let me know down below. I think that's it for me. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you are new here and want to see more content from me. I have all my social media links down below. We can be friends on other platforms like Goodreads and Twitter and Instagram. I hope you have a wonderful June and that May treated you well, and that summer brings health and wellness and sunshine and happiness, etc., etc. Winter is officially gone. Hallelujah. Happy Pride Month, guys.